Yo, what's up everyone, Project Moto here. So back in 1990 I used to get home from school, go down my local bike dealers and just look at a bike that I instantly fell in love with, the Kawasaki KR1S 250 two-stroke. Well, today Kawasaki make another little pocket rocket bike, the ZX4RR. So we're going to take both these bikes out today, see what they're like on the road 35 years apart. So yeah, let's crack on with the video. Oh, and we've got a nice little bonus video on the end of this one, so yeah, make sure you stay to the end. God, Liam, Jesus Christ, look how tall Liam looks standing next to that.
This is almost like me and Paul in bike form.
Yeah. So, K1S, 1990. 250 two-stroke ZX4R. That's a 25 bike, is it? 24 model, is it?
24 model.
400cc. Do you know the difference in power?
80 horsepower.
That's, yeah, 79 or something. This is about 59. So there's 20 brake horsepower difference. That's 130 kilos. That's 189 kilos. 59 kilos difference. That's loads. That's like having someone on the back. I wonder if that's with fuel though, I don't know. Anyway, we're going to go and ride these, aren't we? Swap over. Then you two guys are going to ride them, which is going to be interesting.
Because I've never gotten this, but more excited for that because again, we've not ridden a two-stroke since we was like 17.
And not ridden a 250 two-stroke.
No, we've only had 125s.
I think you might have to go out as a chaperone as well with them.
No, I'm not. I'll let you go out and experience it yourselves. You can have a little giggle and a laugh and a try.
Sit on this.
Just sit on that, Liam, because Liam can actually stand on it. I don't even know if Liam's going to fit on it. Put your feet up, Liam. What do you reckon? Feels small?
It is small. It does look tiny, doesn't it? Feels tiny.
Should we start them up? Let's just see. I haven't even sat on one of these yet. It's quiet, smooth. Sounds alright though, doesn't it? Switch that off. Right, who wants to try and start this?
This it's not going to break my ankle, is it?
No, of course not.
You start it with your hand.
Yeah, you probably can. Kickstart out.
Right, let's have a go, shall we? Is there any special techniques? Or
No, just make sure that you're not going to hit the foot peg and stuff and just go for it. So soft. 90 suspension is so soft.
That's mental. I am fat as well at the moment.
What do you think though? They look so good together, don't they?
I think it's the only bike I've ever sat on that had flat feet.
It's got flat suspension. Well, we went out earlier just for a little, I rode this just as a test ride.
Yeah.
You was on a Street Fighter V4 SP.
Yeah.
And really, you even said that's pretty quick, didn't you?
It was quite quick, yeah.
Considering that I was only going up to a little 9,000 revs, because we are kind of running that in.
Yeah, don't forget that, guys.
Oh yeah, and what you do have to also remember on this is that the gears are very mechanical, aren't they?
Yeah.
You actually are old school clicking them into gears, whereas you get so used to modern bikes
Just touching it.
that just touch it.
Yeah.
But there's 35 years difference there. There's 35 years difference there.
There is here.
That's right, mate. You don't look it.
You know, like Back to the Future, and he goes back, but he sees himself older. It's kind of.
That's
I think you're going to look very similar, aren't they? Similar hair.
What they're saying is we're beautiful.
Those words didn't come out of his mouth.
See what it is? It's the two bald men behind the camera there.
Yeah.
So they're what, 8,400 quid or something?
Is that what it is?
8699.
8699. Actually, funny that our last video with the exhaust, that's virtually the price of the exhaust.
It's unbelievable.
That is a Panigale exhaust plus fitting, basically.
Yeah.
You can have a ZX4 fitted to your Panigale V4.
And they are whatever you want to spend, or whatever someone like me wants to sell it
What
for.
would you say this is worth?
That's been fully rebuilt, crank pistons, but you have to do that on a general ride, didn't you? Paul is a two-stroke specialist, didn't you? You got many a two-stroke.
Got loads of two-strokes.
Are you looking forward to riding this? Because you've got two-strokes, but not really a modern one like this, have you? Well, I say modern. I say a modern. Yeah, but his ones are like, what, 60s, 70s bikes?
Yeah, 70s, 50 years old.
Yeah, his bikes are 50 years old. This is 35 years old. Look at it, man.
I think the oldest bike I've ridden is my 2007 Aprilia RS125.
Yeah, but they were good bikes,
When I was
RS125.
younger, I loved that thing.
Well, this is
They were
just
the best. That's what everyone wanted.
So
this is
boring.
just them, but another like 30 odd brake horsepower.
Yeah, it's cool. I do love a two-stroke.
It
What
feels.
brakes like?
Let's not talk about the brakes just yet.
That doesn't fill me with much confidence telling you about
No, the brakes are. They're all right for
I'll
that.
let you ride that first.
They're all right for that.
As long as we don't blow it up on the way there or crash it. When we come back, you just can have a little.
Don't say that.
What?
As long as you don't crash it.
I've only crashed 3 of these before.
How many have you had?
3.
Which that is every single one.
But I haven't crashed this one yet.
How many bikes you crashed here?
2?
Crashed 2. Are they on track or road? Have you had road crashes?
3.
3.
3. Still on the road, 1 on track.
What was the road crashes like?
Road crash, 1 was my 50cc and my chain snapped, locked on the rear wheel.
I've had a couple of crashes, but you know, it's all fun and games.
How many crashes you had? On road or track?
So my first ever crash, RS50 when I was 16, pulled up to the little convenience store to probably go a packet of fags or something. Put my foot in a pothole and just fell over. that was the first one.
Horrendous crash.
I dropped it on the day I got it. Never crashed the 125. Crashed probably 3 times on track last year. And then obviously the year before last was my RSV4 when that bit of metal came off the lorry.
Oh, yeah.
Wiped me out.
I had 3 crashes on these. One, I went over a car, showing off doing a wheelie. See some girls. You know what? I'd actually got home. I'd come round my block, see these girls, got home, and I thought, oh fuck it, I'll go back round, do a wheelie. Come back round. As I did, a car drove off of a drive. Yeah. I hit the bonnet, went straight over the top of the car.
Did you still get the girl's number?
No. Do you know, I've done it again on a Shrad 750. Down up into High Street, I see these girls that worked in the shop.
Was it the same bloke that pulled out?
No, there is a story behind that, but it's a bit long. But I'd done the same thing, thought do a wheelie down the High Street, and suddenly a guy pulled into a little gap between shops. Yeah. Just cut straight across, trying to hit the back of his car, come off. They walked past me laughing as well. Went under a car on an RGV.
I've crashed a couple of times on the road once and on the track. I slipped on a banana skin once at a set track.
Was that in a was that in a cartoon?
I put my foot down at set traffic lights, and there was a banana skin, and there was a bus next to me, and everybody on the bus was laughing.
You actually couldn't make that up,
So
to be
I
fair.
bowed. And
Oh,
got back on.
and being that we're on a 252 strokes, I did have a really bad tank slapper once at 115 mile an hour and hit the curb.
Why is he telling us all this
And
now?
then went through a forest. There was a guy riding along doing 90 and I overtook him through the forest.
What is wrong with you? It's also not giving me any confidence about riding this thing today.
Yes. So anyway, that's how you have to take them easy.
Anyway, boys, go out and enjoy.
We'll get our stuff on. We'll go, what a beautiful day, isn't it? Look at this weather.
I can't argue. This is actually the first time the sun's felt warm.
Yeah, it's lovely. Right, come in, let's ride these. I've not even sat on one of them yet. I do know that these are obviously 35 years apart, and they did do a ZX4RR, probably around the same time, but we haven't got a 400. And really, these are the Pocket Rockets of today. They look so cool. Have we got a van just in case? Oh yeah, we've got the van.
We've got a van.
Yeah, keep your phones on. Just remember, they rev to 15,000 revs.
I'm going to make the most of it.
V4R territory, that.
That is a V4R territory, yeah.
That is quite impressive, isn't it? 80 horsepower out of a 400 is quite impressive.
Yeah, because I think the old ZXR 400s were only about 60 horsepower. I've done 20,000 miles on a ZXR 400.
Like through the forest.
Yeah, through the forest. Right, let's ride them then, yeah? Let's see what happens. Well, Liam can't crash that. He can just put his feet down.
Yeah, to be fair, if you slid down the road...
I had that on my 125. I got crashed into on my 125. Traffic lights went red. Car went straight into the back of me. I stayed where I was and the bike just flew out from underneath, ghosted it.
Anyway, this is going to be a fun ride, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shall we do it then?
Yeah, avoid the forest.
Yeah, let's avoid the forest.
Avoid the forest.
I'll get me helmet on. Get your helmet on as well. We might need it. Right. Can't get on now. Right, start this up. That's a push button start. This kick start. Alright. Obviously this is still being run in a bit, so We have to be a little bit careful. Yes, like Gus and Liam, if you haven't really ridden a two-stroke before, they're obviously different to these bikes. They're a bit longer kind of revs. Also, that revs to 15,000. This revs to about 11.5. Oh yeah, Paul looks really good on that. It looks nice, that ZX4. I just wonder, after like 35 years, what's the difference between these handling wise? Obviously that's heavier, more brake horsepower, but these are just so cool. We had to do a little manoeuvre around that lorry. The suspension's so soft, I bet that's quite a bit stiffer to this. Look how cool it looks. These, you do have to be in the right gear, which I imagine they do as well. And the thing is with these little two-strokes, they literally make me feel like I'm like 18 again. Which I hope not, because I did crash a lot then. The brakes are actually quite good on this. What a lovely day, man. Ah, so good to be out on the KR1S. These were great for things like this. God, the engine on this feels brilliant. Obviously I've got an RGV 250 as well, but I did always prefer the KR1S. It is still the fastest ever production 250cc motorcycle. I think they sort of got it at 139 miles an hour back in the day. I think that's going to be faster top end, but I reckon I'm saying this zingy, man, it feels good. Oh, I love it. How's it feel? I've made a lot of revs. This feels brilliant. 35 years old, it's wicked. Nothing under 5,000? Yeah, very. Does it start going though when it gets going? It's under about 5 grand. It's about 2 strokes. 'm impressed with how nice that looks though, but like just so much more modern than this. Well, it is more modern than this, but man, do they look good together. I'm excited to ride it. I think this needs still a little bit of fettling on the carburetor, just because it feels like it's kind of holding the revs a little bit as it just slows down, but the engine is so crisp. And the good thing about these bikes, you know, they feel quite fast, quite engaging, but you're not really going that fast. You know, well, depends how fast you think fast is. And this is usually what happens on the road to Burnham. You just get stuck behind a lorry. They're so light, these bikes. Awesome. Yeah, so I am running this bike in, so we're not going mad on it, but it's so cool, like so cool. What a beautiful day. Well, looks like the race is on. And now, well, we'll have a little talk and then I'm going to have a little ride of that. Looking forward to it, really. I bet it's so smooth. Nice. Maybe we can get some chips or something. I could put them in the boot on this. It's tied in or out? Ah, look how nice that water looks today. Look at that, eh? Well, it looks gorgeous out there, doesn't it? What do you think then?
Yeah, it needs a lot of revs. It's like a two-stroke.
Yeah.
It thrives on revs.
That still needs a little fettle on the card because it's just holding the revs as you come down.
Is
and as you come to stop, just for a second, it's just holding a couple of thousand revs.
Look how much wider the bars are on the 400.
Yeah, I know. Crazy. Yeah, seriously, the bars are so much wider. Oh, hey, doggy. But they do look nice together, don't they? Yeah, I bet the brakes are better on this. I bet the...
Yeah, the brakes are okay, but I think because it's so new, they're bedding in a bit. I'm sure they'll get better with use. And as it loosens up a bit. And it's still a little bit wary of the tyres because it's brand new, isn't it?
Right. They're new tyres that are 2 years old, 3 years old.
Yeah.
They're 3-year-old new tyres.
Yeah, that's what they are. We'll ride back because I'm so hungry now.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, you can get something in the cabin. Do you want to get something? I'll get you something. I've got money.
I've got food in the car.
Let's ride these back. I say, I've only been going to about 9 or 10,000. I haven't really been doing anything.
Yeah. I can't say I have on this. I had to open it up to like this. You have to keep it in the power band.
Yeah, but this you don't really have to, surprisingly. Oh, they look so nice. That looks really nice on the road. I can't wait to see that on the road, really. Let's get our gear on, get out of here. Right, let's try it. Oh yeah, this is smooth. God, it feels so different. Don't even feel like a sports bike compared to that now. You just sit so much higher. Oh, I see what you mean. There is kind of a bit of a flat spot low down. This definitely doesn't feel like that engine. Feels a lot pokier, that. A lot more zingy, sort of mid-range. Yeah, I reckon overall there ain't much in it, but that feels faster. It's comfy though, handling, it feels really nice. How's that feel? It's quite punchy. This is really smooth though, isn't it? I must admit the front feels a little bit better on this. This handling on this is lovely though. What a little bike. Obviously this has got new tyres. Paul's on my bike running it in, so we're not going too mad, but this, when we put some miles on this bike, it's going to be awesome, man. It feels lovely. I don't know, first, second and third, maybe that is faster, but I think overall this is probably faster. It is going when it's revving. It's got a really nice howling sound when you're off the throttle as well. It's great. Awesome, man. Well, this is fun, isn't it? They're good, aren't they? Like, as a road bike, I would have one of these actually, and I've only ridden it for a couple of minutes. They're just howling good fun, man. What's that? Look at my KR1S. Man, it looks so good. Smoke coming out. Oh, I love it. We ain't going to get much riding behind skip lorries and different stuff, so let's get back to the shop. We'll have a talk with Paul. Liam and Gus can go out on these, see what they think. The problem is with this is when it's got no pickup as you hit the throttle, look. That's definitely got more pickup when you hit the throttle. This starts going faster, I think. Maybe. Speed is deceptive. It smells delicious. Are you in second gear? Second gear. I want to just do a roll on. I'd like to race one of these. I think this would feel really good to race. What a cool bike. Really impressed, Kawasaki. I'm really impressed that you made that 35 years ago and you make this now. Mega impressed. What a day. What a day. What have you got for lunch?
Chicken and rice. That's what I just had. I had curry sauce on mine.
I've got a sandwich. Do you know what I've got in my sandwich? Bacon that I cooked last night and cheese. Oh, it's going to be lovely.
Cheese on everything.
Smoke.
You have cheese on cheese, don't you?
Yeah. Right, let's have a look. God, the sunshine on these bikes. It's lovely, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Well, so, what did you think?
We've been out. This feels lighter.
It does feel lighter
Straight
and
away.
smaller, thinner.
Smaller, the brakes are better probably because it's lighter, and the brakes on that are perhaps not bedded in yet. There's
I
not
suppose
much
your
Big-
brakes are brand new.
Yeah, and because we're running it in, we're going to sort of about 10,000, whereas really, these, all their power is sort of between 10 and 12.
Yeah.
So you have to rev this, but that, when you hit the throttle at 4,000, they don't seem for about 3
There's nothing
seconds.
happening.
It makes loads of noise, but nothing really happens for a
It's
while.
like 9 and above.
But when it's going, it's fast. That's definitely going to be faster top end, I
They've
think.
both got to be in a power band.
So you sort of got to ride that like two stroke.
You have, it feels like it, yeah? Yeah.
It sounds nice. I like the feel of the front of it. Definitely
The
feels.
bike handles well, and it's you know, reassuring.
This engine feels like it's ready more to go and stuff, don't it?
It feels stronger lower down.
Got some lights on the front of that, isn't he? He ain't never going to get lost. That could be faster, but we don't know because we're not really pushing this. The sound's brilliant.
I'd like it
Isn't
as
it?
a 500.
Yeah, that'd be crazy, wouldn't it? Like 300. Yeah,
Put them together.
get 2 of them.
Shame they didn't do that. Yeah, it's great, but considering its age as well, it's great, isn't it?
Yeah, handling wise, it's really light, isn't it?
Wise, the suspension's good. It felt soft at first, but over those bumps, it's just right.
Yeah.
Just right for me, anyway.
Yeah. What's it called? Goldilocks bike, isn't it? It's just right. I suppose you and Gus can go out on them and see what you
He's
think.
busy, isn't he?
Oh, is he?
I'll let him go on that first, because he's scared of riding this now.
I don't know why.
He's scared of what? I don't know why he's scared. He shouldn't be, because it rides fine, don't it?
Yeah.
He's scared of it.
It does.
It's not
Is he?
One of
Somebody was telling him how many he's crashed.
Oh, right.
How's
Yeah.
your ride?
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's lovely out
He's
there.
scared to ride this one.
More because it's his, I don't want to crash it.
No.
I'm not scared to ride it as such because, I mean, the things I've ridden, that's a lot slower. It's more of a fact that it's not my bike.
I think that
It's covered in
ZX4,
two-stroke, look.
is it?
That's all covered in two-stroke. All the black dots on it.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
What did you think of the ZX4 though? That's the question.
I really liked it.
ZX4 was nice.
If you're just going along and turn the throttle
Not much
for about 3 seconds, it kind of makes a load of noise and nothing really happens. If you was
It needs to be
actually,
in the revs.
if you're actually going down the lanes and going fast,
It's good.
it's wicked. Well, look at this weather, man. Look at the
Get one,
sky.
Get me in the bike weather move.
Liam's already up in the. What's it like up there, Liam?
What is
Yes,
it
all
like?
right. Yeah.
Mine, you don't burn that head though, will you?
Yeah, I've got to be careful.
That's why Martin's in the shade over there.
Yeah, mine doesn't burn, it just
I'll just go brown instantly,
brown. Like a nicely crusted steak.
covered in garlic.
Mine sat there
It's
covered in
like
butter.
creme brulee.
I love a creme
I
brulee.
love a creme brulee as well.
Yeah. All right, let's get this on charge so they can have a go.
Do get in there, Kate.
Going on, guys?
What?
Project Motor here.
Yeah.
What's going on, guys? It's the taller version of Project Motor. It's going to be so weird riding an old two-stroke, man. Got fuel on.
Fuel, yeah, everything fuel's on, Liam. Keys on.
It's so small. Who's got the key for this?
Oh, we ain't got a key for that. Hold on. Key for the Kawasaki.
Got a bloody wedgie as well.
Right, you should be all right.
Let's see what this small little thing's all about.
Kick it over, Liam. Kick it over. Just waiting for Liam and Gus
out, are they?
they've just gone out on them. Yeah, Liam's on the KR1S first.
That's going to be funny to see, isn't it? A bit like a giraffe on a bike.
Yeah,
Gus is nervous already because he thinks it's just going to
Kill
be
him.
a wild.
it's just because they're so light, isn't they?
It's quite a good engine, that KR1S. So when I first got on it, after the other one, it felt quite talky, really.
Yeah.
Compared to the
Compared to that, yeah, because I say that 400 sounds
to rev it
fast.
to get going,
Yeah,
and the KR1S has got some punch lower down. Hasn't
yeah.
it? You do
Like I
have
said,
to
it
rev
feels like it's. You have to rev it, but it feels like it's ready to go
Yeah.
more than that, don't it?
Yeah. Well, I've not got my phone, but we haven't had a phone call yet.
Well, not having
No one's answering.
your phone.
Oh, I can hear it ringing. Oh, let's leave it.
Yeah. I just want to see what they think when they get back. If they're too long, we know they didn't make it. What's going on in there? Nothing. But considering they used to race together, didn't they? The 400s and the 250s. You can see why they raced together.
Yeah.
Because the old ZX4 400 is not as good as that
It
one.
wouldn't be.
It was like 20 brake horsepower less or something.
Yeah. And that would be a big difference against that KR1S.
Yeah.
Seagulls are coming. Listen.
Yeah, the seagulls are here. He's saying there's 2 bikes broken down. Do you think that's them?
I can hear bikes.
That's a KR1S coming. And that. Yes! How did you like that?
Good.
Yeah.
Although I did pull away from a junction and it went boom.
Oh, right.
And I was there at the side going.
Get your
know
lids
what?
off.
It makes you realise how easy that is.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to work on them. Well, Liam, What did you think?
That was good fun.
Of a little
Really good fun.
250cc engine. It's quite solid, that engine, isn't it?
It took me, yeah.
20 gear changes to realise what gear you should be
We
in.
went straight over and then left.
Right.
And usually when you're coming into those first corners after you turn left at the roundabout, I can just roll off the throttle.
Yeah.
And
Engine brake.
Engine brake into the corner. And I did it a couple of times. Engine brake.
Yeah.
Rolled off the throttle, went around the corner. Oh, fuck.
That's really nice to ride though, isn't
That's
it?
really nice to ride.
Yeah.
I like that.
I enjoyed it though. It's just I would like a bit more power.
Yeah.
The bit where we came down the end there and we came past the pub, and the van pulled into the pub.
Yeah.
We both opened it up.
They're pretty evenly matched.
I pulled away in second and full throttle. Yeah, it stayed together.
Yeah, that's what I said. There's not
Yeah.
speed-wise. They work in a different area, kind of.
Yeah.
That is a lot more at the top, isn't it?
It's almost like when you get up to that top RPM in it, then you feel it pull a bit more.
But don't do two-stroke. Don't stand the
I see what
nuts.
you mean about
That's the thing.
this
Yeah,
ride.
that's the thing.
10,000 RPM is where you.
When you get
Yeah.
on that, you're instantly more happy in your helmet because you're going, this sounds bollocks.
Yeah.
Stopped, swapped over, and we pulled away. I let Gus go in front of me, and as soon as I let Gus go in front of me, I was like, "Oh, that smell!" Oh.
They're cool though, aren't they? They're both cool bikes. Both.
You sort of feel like you sit in that, and then you
Yeah.
sit on that a bit more.
No, it is bad though. The roads in the middle of the roads, there's so much salt and stuff there.
Yeah,
He was in
mud.
front of me, and I was getting pinged with shit.
Yeah.
Which gives you no confidence when you're actually riding around the lanes because you want to come around the corner, but you want to be in the middle of the road.
And
the
there's
middle of the road
just
full of
rubbish.
shit.
If you cross
Yeah.
over, you've
Yeah.
got to cross it, haven't you? So-
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you've ridden them.
Well,
And even brakes, there ain't much difference in the brakes between them,
that
considering
brake's fine, to be fair.
but considering the sort of
It's
age
lighter,
difference.
isn't it? It feels like it straight away.
Bear in mind, that's older than me.
It's probably lighter than you.
Yeah. Which one is that?
Well, so there it is. Kawasaki's Pocket Rocket bikes, 35 years apart. I mean, what an awesome day we had on these bikes. And to be honest, there ain't much in it. The KR1S probably has got it down in the lower gears. The ZX4RR, once it gets going, that's probably got the edge. Handling and brakes, very similar. You can feel that the ZX4RR is a more modern bike. They're actually very similar in sort of performance, handling, brakes. It's surprising just really how good that bike is and how good that bike is still. I've got to be honest, we did give the KR1S a little bit of chance because we didn't use the quick shifter on the ZX4RR. Just quick shifters, they really do make a bit of a difference on modern bikes. But then again, we did give the ZX4RR a little bit of a chance because we weren't really using all of the KR1S because we were still running it in. But yeah, what a great day everyone had. Me, Paul, Liam, Gus, having a ride of both of these bikes, and really they are both awesome. And I don't know what I'm more impressed with, that the fact that Kawasaki still makes something like this today, or that they actually made that 35 years ago. It's just crazy. But as always guys, thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If this is the kind of thing you're into, all things bikes, then maybe think about hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks very much for watching. Yo, right, hold on a second. Look at this, eh? Look at that boot. Alright, how was the drive?
That was me.
Was it? That was you creaking.
Yeah, drive was alright. Floaty.
What is it again? Chrysler. Hold on, let me guess. It's a Chrysler. Don't tell me. Because it's got something that's nothing to do with cars, is it? It's a Chrysler, not Anaconda, but it's something like that, isn't it? What is it?
I wish it was an Anaconda.
What is it?
It's a Newport.
Newport.
It's a 1966 Chrysler Newport. Big block Hemi.
I want a cigarette first, is that alright?
Yeah, I need one. Have you seen this? Look, this is, look.
What is that?
Anxious driver.
Oh, yeah. This is a day off. And where are we going? North Weald.
We are.
We're going to North Weald in this little baby. Look how big it is. Don't have to pay to get in.
I don't know whether it's a charge for the car or for the people.
Oh, right. They should let us in free when we're in this. How long is that? Hold on, look. Come and stand here.
16.5 foot.
Look at the boot. The Mini's probably from there to about the door, innit? I reckon. Half the length for that car. Why was I thinking it was an Anaconda? Oh, yeah. Nixon's the one. Well, let's go and look at some American cars then, eh? Do you get seasick?
Seasick.
Yeah. Well, 'cause they're a bit boaty, aren't they?
You know, you've just been in the Mini, which is quite rough, isn't it?
Rough? What do you mean rough?
You know, like on the bikes, on the Kawasaki's,
Yeah.
it's very, very hard work, you have to concentrate, and it's got drum brakes as well,
Oh, has it?
so it doesn't really stop.
Oh, you like a thing with no brakes, don't you?
Seems that way.
You look like you're anxious about it.
I'm an
Sticker
anxious
set,
driver.
yeah.
We'll have a look at it. Look at them seats now. They've got seat belts. Is it?
Only in the front.
How many can go in the front? Just 2?
Loads of us. The lap belt is just here, like an aeroplane.
Yeah, that'll just cut you in half. Well, this would just plough through anything anyway, wouldn't it?
Maybe. Unless there's another one coming the other way. Another anaconda.
Oh, and it's comfy.
Look how much-
It feels like a sofa.
Why are you sitting in the passenger side?
This is so cool.
I feel like I've not shut the door or something. Oh, were you even steering?
No. Where we're pulling over
Right,
here,
just pull in the bus stop.
people think it's a bus.
Yeah, 5 people again. Glasses, I've got money for you here. Cash.
Wow.
Cash money. You like
Money,
cash?
Put
don't
it
you?
straight in the petrol tank. It just takes cash.
I wonder everyone in America always gets arrested. They never get away in something like this, would they? Concentrate.
You do have to concentrate. It wasn't designed for roundabouts, was it? We'll all fall over on the one side when we go round here. You see the indicator at the front?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's flashing on the front of the car.
look. You hear it?
Yeah, sounds like there's a little man in there tapping something. That one does that one.
Yeah.
What was that?
We went over someone. Oh, look at that.
Look at that old thing.
See, he gave me a wave.
Did he?
Yeah.
He thinks there's another one. Start braking, start
If you
braking.
see somebody stopping them right up there, let me know.
Yeah, I will. I'll keep my eyes out.
You're meant to be telling them when to brake.
Oh yeah, brake.
I have been braking since we left the shop.
This looks like it would be a convertible, doesn't it? Imagine if this was a convertible.
Imagine if we were moving.
Oh yeah, and that sticker there, that's Minnesota, isn't it?
That's where it came from.
What's in the field? Goats.
Goats. They were goats, weren't they?
Yeah.
Go and steal a goat. It'd be funny if you turned up somewhere with a goat, wouldn't it?
On a lead.
That'd be cool.
We get one each.
3 goats. I could name the video 3 goats and an anaconda. Oh, there's American cars here, look. Yeah, look at this. That looks cool. I like it like that. You know, when they look like you're going to kidnap someone.
I think we can just about get round this roundabout.
Might have to go and turn around in that car park, take a more of a direct run up at it.
Another go at it.
Have I got to open the window or anything?
Yeah, ask him where we go.
Alright mate, where do we go here?
Straight across into the car park. Bit to the left, we got all the American stuff and.
Okay, yeah, no worries. Alright, lovely. Cheers mate.
Have
Thanks. Well, that was alright. And he said have fun. My dad had one of them. Look, see that white Rover? He had a brown one. That's 100 quid taxi driver.
100 quid, look.
That just about covers your fare. No, I'm going to get out without a coat on.
Get out without a shirt.
I've got. You got to lock this thing, ain't you? Central locking. That's nice as well, isn't it? This one. Boy, there's loads here. Look at that Corvette there. Look, a Comet. Yeah, let's have something to eat. Yeah, what are you going to have? We want 2 cheeseburgers, but with bacon in them, please, as well.
26
All right. 3 of us.
3 non-members 30. Thank you very much.
All right. Cheers.
This is the nicest day of the year, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, man, we get a little mascot for your bench, the jazz man. He's either whistling or he's missing his saxophone.
I think we're going to get a nice
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I think we're going to get nice.
good weather.
And 2, yeah, please.
No, that's all right. Thank you.
Lovely. Look at that. It's nice to have proper ice cream, isn't it?
My mum used to eat it down and down and down and make a little tiny ice cream
Yeah.
and then give it to me.
Look at this GMC van. I'd like one of them.
Oh look, this was my truck.
This was your truck.
This was my truck. J401 WTF.
J401 WTF.
I cut that hole in there. I'll tell you what happened. On the roof, you see there's a patch on the roof.
Yep.
Right. What happened was, when I had this truck, it was red and white, and I had it in the front garden, and I started it up and shut the door, and I locked the keys in the truck, and I didn't have another key. So I got on the back of it, and on the roof was a light at the time, and I thought if I take the light off, and the engine was still running, so I thought if I take the light off, I can get a stick down and get the keys out, the ignition.
You took the light off and there's only a hole for a while.
Yeah, there was a hole for a while, and I put something down to try and hook it. And I thought, what am I going to do? So I got an angle grinder, and I started to cut a hole in the roof to make the hole bigger, and the headlining caught light. So now the truck is running, locked, and on fire.
With you on the top of it.
I've got a key. I've got a key for this car.
We're going to steal it. Leave a note on it.
I've got to get a pen and paper.
Got lipstick.
Got a lip gloss.
You can write it in lipstick on a napkin. Be like say out of Greece. Kiss it and just put "Call me Paul" on it.